Warning. The following program contains depictions of sensitive and potentially distressing themes which may be perturbing for certain audiences. Viewer discretion is strongly advised. For the best immersive experience, use headphones.
Hey, good looking. You ready for what the fuck, Diane?
Hello again, Angel.
What the fuck are you doing here? I'm supposed to... Oh, wait. Are you the client I'm supposed to meet? I don't understand.
Angel, slow down. It's nothing like that. I'm not here for you that way.
What?
I will explain in a moment, I promise. Just do your best to ease up. Remember? White piece of paper. Very good. Let's sit down for a moment.
Diane, what's going on?
There is nothing wrong, Angel. You're not in trouble, and you are safe. I did in fact pay for your, service, but I won't have you do anything like that. Tonight, I want you to just relax.
So, what? You just want me to do nothing?
Kind of. James told me about what our informants have seen at the studio. That monster has you working night and day with almost no time for yourself or anything. When I heard what you were going through, I was beyond words. I couldn't imagine how exhausted and in pain you were. Angel, look at me. Tonight, you're done with work. And Valentino. Forget about the studio. It's only you and me, okay? Nod if you understand. Are you hungry? I brought some food with me.
Diane, you don't have to do this for me.
I know, but I will anyway.
Why? I've done nothing for you. I'm just wasting your time and...
No, Angel. You're not wasting my time. I want to do this. I want to help you.
But
Shh. It's okay. I promise. Here, let me take your raincoat off.
Okay.
Are you okay? Did I hurt you?
No, it's...
Are you in pain?
It's not that bad.
Where does it hurt? Can you show me? Your shoulder? Okay. Could I have a look at you? I promise I'll be gentle.
Mm-hmm.
Can you try moving it a little?
Yeah.
Does it hurt if I lift your arm like this? Well, it's not broken. It might be a sprained shoulder. Do you think you know how it could have happened?
I think I know why. Val had me doing a shoot last night, and he had this large metal swing and 5 guys, and I must have pulled an arm or something.
Angel, is it alright if you removed your vest and top? I want to check if there's swelling.
Do I have to?
No, but it would help me see the extent of the damage. Angel?
Oh, sorry.
Are you okay? You don't have to take anything off if you're not comfortable.
No, it's fine. I just... Okay.
Oh my days! Angel! Are those bite marks?
Is it bad?
What are they doing to you? And these bruises?
It's from the last shoot.
Oh, you poor thing. Hold on. Here, can you hold this ice pack against your shoulder? The cold should help with the swelling. Okay, this is going to sting a little. I'm disinfecting these abrasions. You're doing great. Shh. Okay. Almost done. There.
Where'd you learn to do this?
James taught me.
Oh,
Here, there's a fresh change of clothes in the bathroom for you. And some other things to help you clean out other areas.
thanks. I mean it. You have a beautiful singing voice.
Thank you, Angel.
What song was that?
Oh, it's just a song my mother used to sing to me. I've forgotten the lyrics, but I still remember the melody.
That's sweet.
Feeling better?
Oh, fuck yeah, tons.
I hope that sweater is comfortable.
Yeah, just one thing.
Oh, shit. I forgot you had extra arms.
It's okay. It's not bothering me.
That's good. Are you hungry?
I could eat.
Here, it's not much, but I made a few sandwiches before coming here. I hope they're okay for you. Here's some water.
Val's had me fasting for shoots and work, keeping me as skinny as possible. God, I needed this.
That piece of shit.
You reap what you sow. I'm used to it.
But still, you don't deserve to be treated like that.
Isn't that the whole point why I'm here? It's hell, Diane, and what you saw here is mine.
But hell doesn't have to be forever. With Charlie's Hotel...
That's not an option for me anymore.
What?
I'm done with that place. All I've got left is the studio.
Angel, why? Did you quit? Did something happen?
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh. Okay then. Angel, could I tell you something?
Yeah?
James doesn't know I'm here. That I'm doing all this for you.
Really?
Kind of. He knows I'm meeting with you, but not that I brought supplies. And he's pretty strict on the way we're supposed to interact with subjects. He wants to know everything about you, while I simply want to help you. And now I'm hoping you can help me. If you answer some of my questions tonight, it would make everyone happy, okay? It will be just like last time, nice and easy.
I guess.
Thank you, Angel. You're so strong and kind.
Thanks.
Okay, let's begin with something easy. Have you been using our white piece of paper exercise since we last spoke?
Sometimes. Mostly when I'm by myself.
That's good to hear. Has it been helping?
A little. To be honest, I haven't really done it in a while. Things have just been so crazy.
Would you like to talk about that?
There's nothing to say. Val's been working me non-stop, and I haven't been able to think to myself or do anything else. I've been reduced, Diane. I've got nothing. Or nobody. Nothing but that fucking studio and the psycho who owns my soul.
And the Hazbin Hotel is no longer a part of your life?
No.
Okay, I will not push you about that. But are you certain there is nothing or no one else? What about their friends? Who was it? Cherry?
It's Jerry, Husk, the hotel, everything. I can't go back. All I do is destroy everything around me. People get hurt around me. I don't want to cause any more pain than I already have.
Why do you think this way?
Because I was used. I've been used my whole life. And I can't have what I want because this is what I signed for. They had me doing things, Diane. Things I would have never even think about doing.
Angel, shh. White piece of
Please.
paper.
Just stop. I know you're trying to help, but this isn't what I deserve. Not after what I did.
Angel, please listen. I know what it's like to feel this way. I've had regrets too. Terrible ones. It's a horrible feeling. Guilt poisons our minds and hearts, and it makes us want to disappear from the world, to wish bad things upon ourselves. But when there is darkness, there will always be light to face it. Do you know what light will always shine on the darkness of guilt, Angel?
What?
Forgiveness. No matter how things may seem, what you have been told or what you have seen, forgiveness lingers in the hearts of every soul. Even if it may be the faintest flicker, it is our nature to love, hate, to create, destroy, to forgive. The smallest of embers, as weak and as dim they can be, still have the hope and potential to ignite the largest of fires. And with the help of others, it can begin to breathe again, to slowly return to its purest self. But those embers will not always become the flames they are meant to be, regardless of the care they are given by others. The first and most important thing, the ember needs to want life. If it wants to live, it will fight with everything it has to stay alive and accept all the help it can. And once that ember becomes a flame, it may begin to give back to those who helped it survive. It would keep its friends warm through the cold night, light the way for those who are lost in the dark, and most importantly, be the symbol of hope for a brighter tomorrow, to show how anyone can be brought back from the darkest of places. You are that ember, Angel, and those who love you are the ones that will do anything they can to bring you back. They need you, Angel, as much as you need them. Their forgiveness can already be waiting for you, but it will not reach you until that ember of forgiveness inside you also wishes to live, to fight, to want to be a flame once more. Do you understand?
Yeah.
No. Come here. Shh. It's going to be okay.
I don't know what to do, Diane. I want to forgive myself, but I can't. I hurt them.
What do you mean?
Fox. He used me as a spy. He had me riding on Charlie and everyone at the hotel. He took control of me. He and Val. They did things to me, and I...
Hey. Shh. It's okay. Remember, white piece of paper. Together now.
Jerry and Husk came for me to try and get me out of there, but I attacked her, my best friend, and I couldn't do anything to stop it. I couldn't.
Oh.
It was like it was a dream. I was awake, but I wasn't. I knew I was being controlled, and I could feel myself moving, like some puppet on a string. And when I tried to say anything, my voice was gone. I could hear my own voice in my head, saying the worst things, talking bad about the hotel and the others. I tried so hard to break free, to get control of my own body again, to speak with my own voice. When I finally snapped out of it, I saw my hands. I saw my hands around Cherry. If Husk hadn't been there to stop me.
You weren't in control, Angel. It's not your fault what happened.
I'm the one who sold my soul to that monster. That was my choice. Everything after that is still my fault. It was me who spied on the hotel for who knows how long. I'm the one who got on stage in front of all of hell to shit on a place and people I cared about. It was my hands wrapped around Cherry's neck that night. My hands. It was all me. I gave up on the hotel because I don't want to hurt anyone anymore. That place is no longer where I belong. The best place for me is the studio. At least there, I'm far away enough from them. But I still don't know if it'll be enough. Now I wake up every morning just hoping every part of me is still in control.
I'm so sorry, Angel.
And it's not just that. Now that everyone knows redemption is real, Charlie's got this place packed with people who actually want to change. Not just like a single loser who stayed there for a free room.
Angel, please. Don't say that.
There's nothing else left to say. Do you realize how this all looks on me? I was the first and only resident there for close to a year. Never even bothered to try and fix myself or anything. Then after the fees took me away, it looked like I gave up and sided with them instead. Not even a day later, and redemption's proven to be real. If I came crawling back, I'd be a laughingstock. My public image would be ruined. And that's probably the only thing that's keeping me alive. If Angel Dust is gone, there's no reason for Val to keep me alive.
Oh.
It's over. The studio. Val. My career. It's all I've got. I get you want to help, Diane, but there's nothing you can do.
This is the part I always hated about working for James. I'm allowed to learn, but to never intervene. And it breaks my heart to see you suffering like this. Meanwhile, I'm supposed to just watch and let it happen.
I guess we're both stuck working for shitty people, huh?
I suppose so.
Diane?
Yes? You can speak freely, Angel. I promise you won't upset me.
Did you sell your soul to James?
What? No. Why do you think so?
It's just that you always do what he says. You're loyal, follow his rules, everything. Like how Val has me do his bidding at the studio. If you still own your soul, why are you so close to him?
James is unlike any other kind of person down here. He's not driven by anything but his thirst for knowledge. And I respect that. He doesn't own my soul, or anyone else's, as a matter of fact. He's simply my employer, and I am loyal to him because of what he represents, because of the chance and life he gave me down here. Without him, I don't know what I would have done.
So, how did you two meet?
Goodness, it's been so long since I've recounted this story. James and I met shortly after my first few months in Pentagram City. I was looking for work where I could utilize my skills, which I learned while still alive. As it happens to be, this place isn't really looking for mental health professionals or guidance. I got so desperate that I started going door to door, believe it or not. And as fate would have it, my job hunting and door knocking eventually led me to Borgo Street. Almost every building was either abandoned or occupied by paranoid individuals who refused to enter the door. The very last address I tried, someone finally answered.
James.
He was kind and invited me inside. We talked for hours, discussing so much about the field of psychology and treatment. He blew me away from how much he knew, more than I did. It was there that he offered me a position within his team. And since then, I was happy to be his subject number 17.
He never asked for anything like your soul?
Of course not. James has told me himself that he doesn't believe in soul ownership. I believe that if you found James instead of Valentino, you would have had a very good afterlife.
I'm sorry, but I'm not buying it. There's no way that creep is all sunshines and rainbows. No one's perfect. There's gotta be something about him. Some fucked up secret that he doesn't want anyone to know or something. Anything.
I'm sure he's hiding a few things. But I share the same mindset as my coworker and friend. He says that it doesn't matter where James came from or what he is. At the end of the day, he's still the one who gave us a purpose and second chance.
But if you want to help people, he's the one who's sorta stopping you, right?
He says that it's not our place to help. All we can do is...
Diane, I don't mean this lightly when I say it. You're a good person. Too good to be working in this place or working for that creep. You still have your soul. Nothing's keeping you from quitting. You're better off working at Charlie's Hotel. At least there you could actually make a difference. Help people like you want.
I... can't.
Why? Would he do something to you?
Sort of. Well... I cannot tell you everything, of course. And I am sorry. But this is what I can say. I have seen what happens to those who decide they no longer wish to be part of James and his organization. Before they are let go, we make sure that they cannot say anything to anyone about us.
What are you talking about?
It's almost like changing your brain.
What? So they erase your memory or something?
It does more than that. All the memories, the behaviors adopted, the training, muscle memory, conversation skills, everything. But that's not the worst part. The process is not perfect. If it tries to take too much too quickly, it can cause serious and irreversible damage to the brain. Your motor functions can be affected. Your personality could change. You might even lose the ability to feel certain emotions. The last time I saw this happen. Imagine Charlie behaving like Valentino. That's what could happen.
What the hell?
And regeneration does not fix it. The damage is permanent. While the rest of you can pull itself back together from any wound that isn't done by angelic steel, this is no mutilation that can be healed. That's because there's nothing to heal. It's like a scar. Once the scar heals incorrectly, that's it.
That's insane. How does it even happen?
I'm not allowed to say. But now you know why I cannot leave. James wouldn't stop me. But he'll make sure I face. I won't risk losing who I am. I won't be part of the corrected.
Fuck.
I guess you're right, Angel. We really are both stuck.
This feels familiar.
Tell you what, Angel. Let's order some food here, turn on the TV, and have fun tonight. No more questions or work.
You sure?
Positive. This is hell, and we've both earned a little bit of a break, wouldn't you say?
Yeah. Fuck James and his questions.
And fuck Valentino. Here's the TV remote. You find something to watch, and I'll order us some dinner. Anything in particular you like?
Call me cliche, but, I fucking love some gacho al pepe right about now.
Okay.
Isn't that thing still recording, by the way?
Oh, right.